Hey guys, Pat Ryerke here, also known as the Patriarchy. All hail the Patriarchy, well into 2017. Disney is getting rid of the Pirates Rides Bride auction. That's a tongue twister, the Pirates Rides Bride auction. So basically, if you don't know the story, due to a lot of complaints from feminists and activist groups and all that stuff, the PC police, they're getting rid of a part of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride where you can buy a bride. They're getting auctioned off, basically. I'll go into the article here, but from what I could summarize, it's that it made people think that that was okay by saying it, like influencing children. Like they see it at the Pirates ride, so they go out and they're like, oh, we should be able to auction off women like this. That seems to be the argument. I find that very odd, because it's fucking Pirates of the Caribbean ride. None of it's real. I mean, pirates are real and stuff, but like, come on. Also, it's one thing I've never really liked about the Pirates series entirely, like the films and the rides and stuff like that. Some of them, they just try to gloss over pirates. Like, oh, they're great, they don't do anything bad. And then, whenever a character actually calls someone out in the series or something, it's like, pirates are shitty. Some of the stuff they do, and then they're like, no, they're actually all great, But in particular with this, I've seen footage of the ride. I never rode this ride, but I've seen footage of this part with the auction. And it's just comedic. It's just funny. It's a silly scene. It would be in it would be in the movies. It would be no big deal if you saw a scene like that where there was women being auctioned off at Jack Sparrow and stuff. Like it's played for laughs. It's very over the top. It's not. It's silly like Pirates of the Caribbean is. It's got this over the top thing to it. I thought it was very harmless. Like I went and watched a YouTube video of it to make sure. I was like, maybe it is. It's like, oh, this is nothing. I don't know why anyone would be upset about this. It just took something that was a real thing with pirates, and they're like, okay, well, let's have fun with it now at this ride, like they did with everything. They don't really approach anything realistically, and once to get offended or upset about it, you'd really have to be reaching, but as we know, some people find a way. Disneyland is removing a portion of its decades-old Pirates of the Caribbean ride that depicts a scene in which women are sold on an auction block. The scene, which was a very real aspect of a pirate's life, depicted the depravity and violence rife among seafaring buccaneers. Walt Disney Co. announced Friday its plans to cut out the section when it closes for routine maintenance in 2018, replacing it with something more family-friendly. According to the Los Angeles Times, the company plans to remove any imagery that might offend park visitors with modern sensibilities. Modern sensibilities. The scene depicts a group of women bound by a rope to be auctioned off before a banner that reads, "Auction, take a wench for a bride." The auction block setting has been the subject of feminist controversy in recent years. In 2010, Miss Magazine condemned the ride for making light of sex slavery. Yeah, making light of sex slavery. Yeah, why are they having fun with this? Damn it, they're selling these sex slaves. What? Jesus. In its overt depiction of the practice, which was commonplace in the golden age of piracy centuries ago. Piracy centuries ago. Yeah, now when you pirate stuff, you just get the new season of Game of Thrones. You don't get a bride. The publication argued that Disney has the unparalleled power to shape young hearts and minds. I hope not. I don't want more generic franchises and cinematic universes. Please. Please don't let that form the minds of the next generation. And then it normalizes sexual slavery. Yeah, it's just normal. That could potentially desensitize attendees to the subject. Yeah, if they actually saw real sex slavery, they'd be like, well, no, I saw this at a Pirates of the Caribbean ride, dude. It's no big deal. Jack Sparrow has one. As if countless episodes of Law & Order, SVU, and other TV shows don't already point out, yeah, that's right, the heinousness of the crime. Won't someone please think of the children? Yeah, there's like a bunch of shows just attacking rape. Like the shows are built around rape and sexual crimes being bad, sexual assault being bad. There's legitimately shows, movies, TV shows out there. There's almost none of them out there that are pro it or celebrated. This is the whole argument with rape culture. There's like no movie or TV show or story out there really that's like pro rape that's popular. Every rape story is like a negative because that's how most people feel, at least in Western civilization. But they're like, no, there's rape culture. It's like, where? Where's all this pro-rape stuff? What the fuck does that even mean? Like, that's... If you joke about it, you mean it. So yeah, apparently Disney has the power to like brainwash everyone to own sex slaves. Disneyland plans to replace the scene, with one of townsfolk being forced to surrender their possessions to invading pirates before a sign that reads, "Auction, surrender your loot." The red-haired bride from the original auction remains, not as a prize, but as a pirate. It's a scene that only makes sense in today's politically correct climate. Wait, hold on. So, isn't that funny? So before it was them being sold, now it's just pirates coming and taking people's money? So what, is that going to make people think that, like, stealing's normal now? Like, it's more family friendly to have people get their shit stolen than have a woman get bought at an auction? Like, they're both crappy. It is the only scene to be replaced for reasons of... It isn't the only scene to be replaced for reasons of political correctness. The park previously redesigned a scene where pirates chase women to have the women holding trays of food, giving viewers the impression that they're after the food and not the women. A balcony scene was also completely revised to have women lusting after a pirate, shunning her advantages. What little agency these pirates have. Well, pirates of political correctness. It's here. It's here. What do you say about this? It's Disney. I get it. They don't want to offend anyone. If they get a letter about anything, they have to react to it. I mean, it's Disney. Disney's greatest aspect is that they do stuff that's for everyone. Their weakest aspect is that they approach everything like it's for everyone. So they don't like to take risks, generally. They don't like to stick to their guns. They don't like to be like, well, hey, we'd like to have the stuff in the Pirates ride and it doesn't matter. But, you know, we see this with their movies. We see this with their products. It's just Disney. You can't get mad. You can't go like, oh, social justice, a run at Disney. It's Disney, dude. It's like they think for like 5-year-olds. You ever been to Disney World? It's like, it's just a bunch of little kid shit. It's boring. It really is. They think about little kids to brainwash them to buy merchandise, and then they want the next generation to do that. They're the McDonald's, you know? It's cool. This just sucks. Because, you know, that other scene sounds way funnier and more interesting than this. This new one sounds like crap. It sounds boring. Like, it's just kind of less clever. I get it's kind of the same thing, but there's something, I don't know. The other one has, like, them hanging on the ropes and stuff. There's something really funny about that as a joke, visually. It's like, oh. But it's harmless. This is harmless. But it just needs to be noted that if you make a big enough ruckus about something, you could actually get things changed. And just to make people feel safer or more comfortable. If you actually complain enough, people will actually take notice. Disney will change something at a ride with the Pirates rides to not offend people. It's, oh my god. I'm offended they keep making shitty Pirates of the Caribbean sequels. Will they stop doing that, please? Can somebody stop that? What do I have to do to get them to stop? Do I have to write a letter in and say they're sexist or something? Alright guys, we have to decipher the racism and sexism in the Pirates sequel so I can get these stopped, basically. Didn't he hit his wife? I don't know if he did. They said he did. Fine, Johnny Depp hits women. No more Pirates movies. Done. Boycotting them. I will not support a wife beater. How dare you, Disney? I see the message you're sending. Might as well be Trump voters. Anyways, the patriarchy. Leave your opinion in the comment section. Like and subscribe. And until next time, go fuck yourselves. And to the people that get offended that I say that, go double fuck yourselves.